Shalom, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you might be watching my video. What we have here in my Hamilton Beach crockpot is what I call chicken scraps. What I did was I took 2 whole chickens and I cut them up. Now, I don't like dark meat, so the breast and the wings are all separate. But this is the legs, and I think there is a neck in there, and there's backs, and just like I said, where I deboned the chicken. And what we're going to do is we're going to stew these bones, and we're going to debone these legs and thighs, and we're going to make some supplemental dog food. Now, we're not making 100% nutritionally complete dog food. We're just using these, what I call scraps, to make some supplemental dog food. And I'll show you step by step everything I'm going to do. So now, these scraps, they're not really scraps, but they're the part of the chicken that I don't eat. They are ready to be taken out, and I'm going to cool them off and debone them. So that'll be my next step. Now I'm going to let that juice, that nice good chicken juice, I'm going to let it kind of, of course, here's all the chicken that I took out. I'm going to let it settle a little bit because I want to skin some of that fat off the top. So that'll be my next step. But I'm going to let this cool off, and I'm not going to bring you back until I debone this chicken here. So here's my bones, which I'm going to throw away. And here is the chicken meat. And I don't know if you can see it, but I kept those gristly, gnarly bits off the end of the bones because dogs like that. And I went through it really good, massaged it really good to make sure I didn't miss any. Now, before I continue, I let this broth rest a little bit. And what I want to do is skim some of this off the very top. That is Lucy. She has a collapsed trachea. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make some regular rice with that. Now, I'm not getting as much smolts as I was hoping for. But I am going to be getting a little bit off the top. And I'm going to save, like I said, I'm going to save enough to make a nice good pot of plain rice, or maybe some more of that enchilada rice. So that good chicken oil there off the top. And I'm not going to be real careful about, oh, did I get it all or whatever. I just want some of it. Poor little Lucy, can you hear her? She's under a doctor's care. She has a collapsed trachea. They say that it's pretty common in these little dogs. And she's on some medicine, and she just got up from her nap. So she's coughing. Okay, that's enough. I got about, I don't know, a cup and a half or so of that. Oh gosh, poor little dog. She goes back to the vet next week. Now, before I continue with making the dog food, I'm going to make something in here out of this juice that I can eat also. So I'm going to add some chicken bouillon. And I'm going to add about, I don't know, about a cup of rice. So there's about third cup. Ooh, getting you close. Third cup. So now we're going to let that stew, or whatever you want to call it. Here, get this. And that rice cook. And then we'll continue. I'm going to take out that's going to be part of my supper. I'm going to take some out for me, and then we'll continue with the dog food. Forgot something. I'm going to add some parsley. Now, everything I'm adding, the dogs can eat. So I'm not worried about putting something in there that they shouldn't have. But now I've got the crock pot back on high, and I'm going to let that rice cook. Okay, y'all. My rice is done. So, I'm going to take out, ooh, got you close. I'm going to take out a container, see, of rice, and that's going to be part of my supper. And then I'm going to continue with the dog food. Okay, here's my container of rice, and here's what I'm adding to the dog food. I have some dehydrated peas here. I cleaned out my pantry. I've got some dehydrated peas here, so I'm going to get rid of them. Put that all in there. I have some dehydrated beets. Well, they'll come out of the jar. Well, anyway. And I have some dehydrated broccoli. Now, dummy me did not, what do you call it? I didn't label it. Well, excuse me. The peas are from 2019. The beets, I don't know when the beets are from. And the broccoli, I didn't put the date on it either. So, let me get these beets out of this jar. And I'll show you that. Okay, there's the beets. Now, y'all, I did not put salt and pepper in this. I did not put garlic. I did not put any spices. The only thing I put in there was the chicken bouillon. And I made sure that it didn't have any garlic in it or any onion powder. So now, I'm going to have to add some water, which that's okay. And I'm also going to add some brown rice and some barley. Okay, so I added some water, and I'm going to add a touch of barley and a touch of brown rice. Now, it's already got the white rice in there. Now, this is going to go until the rice, the brown rice and the barley are done. Ooh, look, those beets are coloring it really nice. Dogs can have beets. Dogs can have peas. And they're going to love this. And like I said, y'all, this is supplemental. This is not meant to be completely nutritionally perfect. Now, we'll let this go, and I'll bring you back when it's ready. When we're going to add the chicken. Y'all, I decided to go ahead and add the chicken now and just let it all stew together. So, here's the chicken. Oh, lots of chicken. Oh, yeah. Now that'll all just stew together. Oh, dogs are going to love this. They are going to love this. Okay, y'all, here is what's going to happen. After this gets all nice and all those dehydrated vegetables are good, I'm going to put these in containers. And put them in the freezer. So, I'll bring you back when this is completely done, and I'll show you how I'm going to store it in my freezer. So, let's see how it's going. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The rice has soaked up all that juice and everything. Now, let me show you how I'm going to put it in my freezer. So, hold on. Now, like I said, this is supplemental. Now, I feed them out of canned dog food and dry dog food mixed. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put portions in here. So, this whole can full will be 2 portions. One for Molly and one for Lucy. So, that will be 1 day's supplemental. They'll get their regular dog food on top of this. But this 1 can will be the extra that they get for the day. Now, I've got several cans here, and I've got several plastic containers also. But I'll let you know how many I fill up. Okay, y'all, so here is my canning funnel. And I'm going to fill up these cans so that they can cool off before I put them in my freezer. Ooh. Ooh, that may have been too much. No, that's good. There, see? So now what I'll do is I'll let this cool off. I'll put it in my freezer. And here I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got some more over there. So I'll fill these cans up and I'll let you know how many I get. Now remember, each can, that's hot. Each can is 1 day. So they each get a half a can. Now Molly gets roughly 5 cups of dog food per day, and Lucy gets a cup and a half of dog food per day. Now that's in 2 different feedings, and then rarely do they have any left over. Okay, y'all, here you go. I got 3, 6, 9 of these cans of ooh, they're hot too. So I'll let them cool off here, and then I'll put them in the freezer. And I got a wee bit in there left over, so I'll show, maybe I'll show y'all them eating it. I don't know. My light is so bad here in the kitchen. I swear, I've been saying that for as long as I've been making videos about how I wish I had better lighting. Had never done anything about it. So, just in case, shalom, shalom. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Don't matter to me. Just let me know you're there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Shalom, shalom. I don't know how much you can see, but there's Molly eating hers. And there's Lucy eating hers. Now this is not the regular feeding time, but I told you that stuff is good. Now what usually happens is Molly will finish hers, and then when Lucy gets done eating, if Lucy's left anything, Molly will eat what she's left. Oh, see the wallpaper missing off the wall? That's what Molly ripped off. Yeah, there's more. So, shalom, shalom, guys. Thanks for watching.